difference?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Quartz. Yeah. Was that switch? Woo!
What's up, YouTube? Hope you liked some of my subpar footage. Wanted to talk to you about kind of how this bad boy has been skating. I've been testing it out for a few sessions now. Done it with the Roces RF1 frames and the Create frames here and the Fluid frames, which, as we all know, the Kaiser Fluid go really good with the Sway sole plate. So my last video, I kind of talked about how me and Adam dremeled the boot down and made it go with the Sway sole plate, which is cool because the Sway sole plate's known to be able to like kind of put on other skates, not just USD skates. So I want to tell you about how it feels skating. So I'm gonna do kind of a new format for, I realize that I leave out some details on some of my other skate reviews. So we're gonna talk about normal sole tricks, then groove tricks, then topside tricks, and then we're gonna talk about rails versus ledges. We're gonna kind of really get into it. So for starters, compared to the original Roces M12 sole plate, this is fun because it looks similar. The look down looks good. It actually matched the boot really good. So when you're actually skating and looking around, it doesn't feel like you're skating a Frankenstein skate. It actually feels like a decent skate. And it seems like this skate could come stock with the sole plate because we got it to match so well, which is nice. And then sole plate tricks, yeah, it's a skate. It does sole tricks well. It locks good. Having a little extra space versus the M12 sole plate's nice. There's a little extra confidence there, so it's a little less nerve-wracking if you're trying a new trick or trying a bigger obstacle, which I found nice. And then for negative sole tricks, I did a couple of negative acids and stuff. The negative side, this is the best negative sole plate, I think. It just locks and works really well. I guess the USD 7 sole plate has a pretty big negative, but this one's, I don't know, just seems to like hold you on better. So now let's talk about groove tricks. So Royales and Favres on this, amazing. It kind of goes right into that little groove, which I didn't think that little groove was gonna hold me that well without like really grooving it in on a street ledge. And it did. Like Favres and Royales they just go. You get boot down, it goes. And that's really nice. Unities feel amazing on this skate with this sole plate and this boot. Yeah, it's just really awesome. So groove tricks are good. And I'll tell you what, for top sides, I think this is the most magical combination. So you have the awesome USD sole plate, and then you have like the best, in my opinion, Roces has some of the best plastic on the market. It's supportive, yet it flexes when and where you need it to. And I think maybe the riveted cuffs help add a little bit of lateral flex. So top acid, top sole, sweaty on rails. I didn't do any sweaties or kind grinds on ledges because those are scary, but it just went right in. I think this is kind of a special combo. I really, really liked it. And then grinding rails was really nice. For some reason on the rails, at least at the indoor skate park I was skating at today, and maybe it's just the USD plastic, compared to my Roces Fifth Element sole plates, these just don't slide as fast. If you wax a ledge really good, you don't really notice, but on rails, I usually don't wax round rails as much as ledges because they naturally slide a little faster. And maybe there was dust in the skate park I was skating, but yeah, I felt like on rails it didn't slide as fast as I would have liked it to. But I do, in my experience, USD sole plates are always just a little bit slower than especially the Roces plastic, but even compared to Razor's, USD seems to slide like a little slower. But yeah, it worked really good on rails, worked pretty sweet on ledges. I was able to do all my tricks on it. This is like a really like fun skate. It's a really easy skate to get used to with the M12 boot on the Sway sole plate. And I really liked the Create original frames on it. This is like my favorite combo. It's probably, I love the way the plate works with the Create frame, and I love how this boot flexes, and I love the memory buckle. So to me, this is kind of like a custom skate that has all the things I really like. Now, is this gonna be my daily driver? Is this gonna be the skate I skate above everything else? I'd like it to, but I'm not sure, because if I get really attached to this, I don't know if I want to go through the work that me and Adam went through every time I get a new skate to build it like this. This is kind of a fun experiment, a fun thing for the channel to try out. And if you're a diehard M12 guy, like that's what works for your foot, and you want the bigger sole plate, that's something you can do. I won't lie, there is a little bit, like when you're skating on certain tricks and stuff, it feels, you can kind of tell that the sole plate and the boot weren't 100% made for each other. It's not anything drastic, but sometimes there's just a feeling that it's not quite, and maybe it's mental too. I might be like, well, I didn't make it work. But I think overall it's really solid. If you are gonna do a Frankenstein or like a modification boot, I think this is a really good option, doing the Sway plate on the M12. The other thing is, though, I love how the M12 fits me here and it holds my ankle in, and I don't get a lot of heel lift. My toe doesn't go all the way to the end. It feels kind of like a long pointy boot, and in actuality of all things, it skates fine. I don't have a problem with it, but sometimes when I look down or when I watch footage, it just feels kind of long. I feel like I kind of am tripping over it, which again is kind of mental. So I don't know if it's gonna be my daily driver, but it is a fun one to have in the garage, and if I ever want to dork around on it or try new tricks or something, it's a good one I can resort to because I know it works. But I think I still need to give them's a try eventually. I've been procrastinating, but eventually I think I'm gonna get some mediums. I've got a couple other things I want to try out that are coming out as well. But yeah, let me know what you think. Have you done this mod yourself at home? Do you want to try it? Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I nailed it, or do you think I left some details out? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching.